Alright guys, what's going on? Thank you for joining me tonight in the garage. So, if you remember the last video, got this tank cradle all wrapped up and got it on here. So tonight I'm going to kind of connect my fuel fill. And you can see I got this big old long contraption that made it work in here before with the bed. So I'm going to hook it up here. And then I'm going to make my new fuel line. So I think my filter deal is going to mount right about there, I think. And then so I'm going to make my lines that go down and try to secure them, make them look good, and all that good stuff. So that's the plan for the night, is if I can get this hooked up, get my fuel lines. Probably going to end up, when I'm done with that, I will cut the back of this off and drill some holes and get my rear bumper mounted. And then that way my lights should be here tomorrow from Summit. Well, at least the two stop lights, the backup light, it's shipping from the manufacturer. But anyway, so I can get those popped on there. You know, I can work on that tomorrow. And then so really I need to get my driveline shortened and pop a cam in here. So instead of doing the engine, like I said, I'm just going to pop the stock cam in here and just see how it goes. I know I'll pick up a lot of down low torque, so hopefully that can hold me over for a while. And then I'm like so tempted to run my 37s, but I don't know. Anyway, so there's a run like 15 days from now, and I'm hoping that I can like get this back to where it's like kind of road worthy, to where I can get in one trail run before then, just to test things out, make sure I got no big problems. You know what I mean? Because obviously doing a change like this, you might have an issue or something. So anyways, that's it. I'm going to get on this sucker tonight. I'll talk to you about it when I'm in a certain spot to update you. But yeah, and then the one thing I do have to do is I need to put those extended brake lines on here and figure out my whole park brake situation. That's probably going to be the toughest thing, is figuring out my park brake situation, but we'll figure it out, you know what I mean? We'll make it happen. Alright, I'm going to get busy. Alright guys, so I'm starting another day on this sucker. I last night got out here, I thought I'd get further than I actually did. But I got the lines all routed up to the fuel tank, and move this off to the side, you can see here. Got these gloves in a large, they're a little tight. Just got an extra large maybe. Let's see how they feel with leather. They're cheaper than the mechanics. I like the mechanics, but these are a little bit cheaper. But anyways, so here it is, hooked up there. This is hooked up. I don't know, I might rework this, or I'll figure something out, but it'll work as long as it don't leak fuel. Well, what I'm going to start on first, I'm going to cut the back off and mount my bumper. I might have to drill a couple holes for that. And then when I'm done with that, I will run my wiring back for my fuel pump and stuff. And then tonight maybe I'll give it some power, key it up, and then make sure my lines hold. So like I said, I got 6 feet. I cut it in half. Just did like 2-3 foot runs down to here. So I'll make sure my fittings hold, which they should. I jack that one up a little bit. But anyways, that is all. So I'm gonna get busy. Alright guys, update for the night. Take 3. Anyways, update for the night. I got my tail lights mounted up on here. All I got to do is wire them, get them secured. And yeah, they look kind of cool. So they were like, I don't know, like 28 bucks a piece or something. I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good deal. Got my rear bumper all welded up in here. And there was a little bit of a gap there, so I just used a freaking gusset around there. And that sucker ain't going nowhere. Had a little bit on this back bumper. It's a 2x4 120 wall, and then I think that was going to be enough to get tugged out. So what I ended up doing is I ran this big channel, this big piece of freaking angle along there, this 1/4 inch angle, and then I stitched it, and then I stitched it on the bottom. And then yeah, and then so this comes down here, and there was a little bit of a gap, so then I welded this triangle in all around, so it's plenty strong. I've had like Jeeps winch off of it and stuff like that when it was bolted up, but I ended up cutting the sides off because I think it looks cool when it's welded between the frame like that. So anyway, show that to you there. Yeah, and the lights are pretty freaking cool. I thought they were going to be red, but they're like, you know, like chrome or smoked, or I don't know, whatever they are, but chrome. So that's kind of cool. So like I said, I got to wire those up. What else? I got my wiring up here. I just got to get that secured. I can hook up the fuel pump module. I got my fuel lines ran. They come out from under there. They go down, go there, do a little bendola, and then I got my fuel pump assembly mounted up underneath there. Exhaust is mocked up, and my driveline, I got it shortened. So they got that done in one day for me. So really from here, like I said, I don't know, maybe I don't know, depending on what I put in the video or not, but I talked about it a little bit. But I think I'm going to take a step it back on the flatbed build, because since it's just going to be 2 little pieces, I'm not really going to be hauling anything. I'm not going to build anything up high. I just really want to, you know, spare tire, my box, and a cooler. That's all I really take with me. So I think I put my 37, and it kind of fits good here. If I like put it here, it rests here and it rests on the sides, and it just kind of like leans back just a little bit. And so what I'm thinking about doing is setting it here and like just maybe putting a hole in here or doing something, mount a little hook off of here. And I'm just gonna like strap it to the back, I think. Anyways, well, let me lift one into place and I'll show you. So this is kind of what I'm thinking about. So I think if I were to, you know, obviously you can picture the rim here. I think if I ran a strap and it kind of would just come straight across, bang, right there. So I think I might just put my tire up here and like strap it in, you know, and that way if I need it, I just unstrap it real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's always really going to be parked in the garage, so I mean, I guess I could be worried about theft. I mean, I guess maybe I could mount something off of here to hold it. I don't know, but I think that would work. I mean, I don't want to like just go building extra stuff just to have a little spot if I ain't going to use it for anything. So I think I might just do that. So like I said, I'm going to try to go get these mounted next week and take them out and try to use them. I don't know. I really need to re-gear, but maybe with that cam I'll get a little bit more low end and could run them. But yeah, so that's it. And then I'll get my box up here, get it into place, and figure out if I need to elevate it and what I need to do up there. But yeah, I don't know, give me your thoughts on the truck and what you think. I think she's gonna wheel pretty good, to be honest with you, but I'm probably still gonna need to do some gearing, a doubler and stuff like that. So I'm saving my pennies. We'll try to get that done soon-ish. Yeah, so I don't know. I still got to rebuild the front driveline too. My transmission is leaking like a freaking sieve. Look at that thing. Like the longer I park it, it just gets more pissed off and starts leaking faster. You know, I've already cleaned up the floor once, and then within a couple days, it's just freaking leaking like crazy. So, and it's like I can't even tell where it's leaking. It's just like I think it's leaking from like 30 different places. So I'm going to probably order a seal kit, or I'm at least going to replace the pan gasket and clean everything up, and I don't know, clean it up. I think my pan gasket, because you know you can tell like where I have it tightened, like it's like splitting. It's like just a cheap like rubber, some kind of crappy rubber gasket. So I'm going to get a cork and use some silicone on it. Anyway, so alright, so that's it. Just wanted to go over it, show it to you real quick, let you know where I'm at, what's going down. Got to weld the exhaust. Driveline's done. I think I figured out how to mount my spare tire. Just strap it in. I don't know. Maybe I'll make some like hard mount or something. Build something. Tail lights are in. I got to mount them. Got to wire them. And like I've said, I think about. I'm either going to elevate this somehow and either put it like out here, but it might get in the way here, or I might just kind of do it over here somewhere out of the way. So, you know, just elevate it off of here. I don't know. I'll do something. Well, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I mean, I guess if I made some kind of like hard mount or something here, then maybe I could like mount, I don't know, put it in there or something. I don't know. But anyways, probably thinking too much into it. Just freaking put it in the back window or something. But anyways, gotta be legal. You know, it's got a little, it's cool. This thing's got, this was like 30 bucks. It's got like a little light down here to light up the deal, and then it's got a backup light in it, so it's pretty cool. And all this came from the same spot. Well, I ordered it from Summit, but what is this stuff? It's called United Pacific. Anyways, I don't know. These are LEDs. I don't know if you can see in them. You get to see me in my shorts and my flip-flops. Yeah, baby. So anyways, that's it. I'm going in. I'm talking your ear off. You guys take care. Have a good night.